sports.
Oh, we can win, bro. Yeah, we can. All right. Oklahoma State playing home against Arizona State Sun Devils. Why?
Welcome to Boone Pickens Stadium.
Why the basketball team so trash?
The Cowboys of Oklahoma State.
Arizona State gonna get the ball first.
For the battle we have in
One up against number 3, Oklahoma State, in their own.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26.
And as you can see, Saturday, one of the best running backs in the nation right now.
Here he comes, and any time this guy touches the ball, and he will touch it plenty, a bolt of electricity just goes through the stadium, Dave.
And they'll feature him, they'll give him the ball, like you said, a lot, early, often, and he's a guy that can make game-breaking plays. The offense is...
Afterburners coming. The defense got caught that time.
Explain to me how I ran right here. Hands don't go up. I'm right here. Hands don't go up. Whatsoever.
Finally get him on the ground at the 41.
The fact that
and why waste any time? Get right to it. The offense with a big play right out of the gate.
And sending a clear message, Reese. They are going to take shots. They've got playmakers. They've got dudes that can get
back,
downfield.
Only allow 1 yard in the play, man.
I love the attitude right out of the gate.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be
loud right now. Martin not allowing Scatterboo to get out of that backfield.
This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back.
You ran backwards. Okay, I don't care. You ran backwards. Yeah. All right. And Arizona State.
They'll try a field goal.
And very
important, not only to generate power, but to find his mark.
And the ball is wide. The left had no chance of getting there. That's a turnover on down. And Bowman leading his offense out here.
They knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to
come
up against this
and Gordon didn't get past the 50 already.
To kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Gordon.
And Gordon going to get a gain of
coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like that. I like that.
Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Bowman.
And Presley going to beat out to Presley.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough.
Presley getting the ball.
The Cowboys
dragging
will
his
line it up on 1st and 10.
For the 1st down.
The give
and
to the
Gordon
back.
just handed the ball. That was the yard.
A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on 1st down on these running plays, and they're getting
going to
chunks of
find his
yardage.
tight end here. And Stewart tries the
And he
one.
almost ran away from everybody on that
one.
one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Cowboys trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground.
Gordon going to get the ball and get
Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2.
Unsuccessful second down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on third down?
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit.
And they missed it, of course. Why not? Because why not, bro? Because why not? Because why not?
Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and
I
couldn't
keep telling you, the game is like, it's me, man. It comes to it is really fucking me.
They'll leave it with him. Found a
God,
little bit of running
the
room,
ball
knocked
for a
down
game
at
of
the
4
24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6.
Watching over the middle.
He's looking to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
I didn't get the ball to the 45.
Bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Power football with the run.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays.
And Daniels beat him.
And a short gain here in the first quarter will come to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down.
Yes, sir!
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the
pressure.
They'll have to
confusing the quarterback. And the quarterback
overthrowing
overthrowing the wide receiver.
A fairly short distance here
get the
toward
ball
the sidelines. Not his best work. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute.
Getting blockers and getting some running room.
Getting on the ground with a big running play moves to change for the first down.
Well, at first
I feel like this is terrible.
Try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there.
Fine, Owens.
That could be the
He's
play
right,
got
25 yards on that throw across the 50. And is there after on 34, and Gordon is going to run over someone and get a gain of 6 on the run.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to pass, it's Bowman. Good timing on the quick out. Nice pitching catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Clock now inside 4 minutes as we're getting later in the first half. From the red zone, he's going to throw it.
Finding
Got it
Owens.
in the middle, it's Owens.
That
completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Starting to feel a little pressure.
Bowman looks like he's going to take it himself, and he gets it to the end zone. A little razzle-dazzle. 7-yard touchdown
and with
run.
the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
Quarterback.
Personal foul. Nothing to kick the kicker. Defense.
The officials offer the deal.
Excuse me, Oklahoma State goes up 7-0 against Arizona
The
State.
kickoff team on the field, he ought to just boom this thing through the end zone with that extra 15 yards on the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. The offense set for a first down play. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires to the big fella.
Just
a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it.
It's got to be just left himself and out.
Down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Safe completion on the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Scatterbo. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short.
And the quarterback getting sacked.
Will take a sack back at the 36.
What's this killer getting in that backfield? It's having for a loss of 12. And time comes down. Looks like he's taking a 50-yard field goal here. And it's left.
No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive. I'm not backed up in my own end. I can stay aggressive here. Try to get a field goal, Palmer. Try to get in range to get some kind of points beforehand.
Yeah, two biggest things are you got to protect the quarterback, and the QB cannot throw a pick here in this situation. If you do those two things, you got an opportunity here to steal some points.
Quickly complete. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play. A new set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen him had a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
One thing left in the
clock.
clock.
Bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. Splits the uprights. Good.
Oklahoma State going up 10-0.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's
and
time
getting
to
the ball back at half.
And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Green back to the Steve, and he's going to go ahead and take his ball out.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage,
and you can see Texas A&M and the South Carolina are in a battle right now, 17-7.
And when your defense is performing like this, pitching a shutout, you want to find a way to reward them and help them out a little bit, David.
And I guess that's the upside for this offense. Their defense has been so good, but man, oh man, they've got to find something, Jesse, that they can hang their hat on, something they can do to move the football.
Finding for first down and getting the first down.
So I think offensively, just don't do anything stupid and give the game away.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Bowman.
Oh, I played with fire. I played with fire. Why did I do that? I hit the wrong button. And that is my fault. My fault.
First down. The give to the tailback.
Yeah,
They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw.
And instead of getting in the backfield, getting a tackle for a loss of 12 on the play.
Reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to get to him.
And Green getting in the backfield and getting a tackle for a loss of 9. There's a quick 3 and out for Arizona State. Maybe back to the punt.
Get rid of the ball. Bringing it back, it's Presley.
And Presley going to take the ball out of bounds at the 19.
Where he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Leaves it with the running back.
Out on the field. Hines overlooked the interception.
Gets 3 to the 22.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on the first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up the ball
again, and getting a gain of 4 on the
ground. 4 out to the 26. Facing a 3rd down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're
fighting for the first down.
He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs. The Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to it. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Bowman.
Bowman throwing it to Owens. Owens wide open. And getting a pass to 50 to 49.
Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. And the Cowboys have this offense rolling. The give to the back.
Gordon getting the ball out of the backfield.
Man wins and he
running over someone and getting
looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short.
Gordon getting a gain of 4 on the run here.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
It's first down from the 37-yard line.
That mother.
Getting some heat.
I can't see him, bro.
Just as he released the pass, it's incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof.
My God.
He tried to set up the screen and the defense was right there. Taking it the other way.
That was terrible.
Arizona State.
That was actually terrible.
Play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Pick six.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against him.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect plan just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. quick strike
Bowman
complete.
getting the ball to Owens.
Nice gain of 6,
Good
leaving
job,
them with 3rd and 4.
As there's pressure coming.
Great job creating space.
I don't think
That's
I
what you're
called
supposed to do.
that.
When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him.
Finding Presty on his feet out.
He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
Run going to take us to the 4th quarter.
Guys, that's the end of the
Oklahoma
quarter, and
State up
Oklahoma State has the lead
10-7.
here. Let's take a quick look at the national
they are
rankings
driving
to see how this
downfield.
playoff race is
At
shaping up.
48.
He'll just keep slinging
My
it.
God, what the fuck
And they
what the fuck
got
is
him
going
for the
on?
sack.
Man, oh man, that defensive end had a great get-off on that play. Exploded out of his three-point stance. Is able to use the swim move and get to the QB.
He got a hand in there, knocks it
Third
away,
leading.
incomplete.
That's great.
And
That's
that was
great.
good defense again,
Third
and
leading.
unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good
They're
defense.
about to cover everything here.
Listen, you can spin on the other side.
And it's
Why is that not
That's
over
the
his
turnover
head?
they desperately needed.
Why is that not over
a
his
lot of
head?
room on the return, but he'd already
Why
got the
is
most
that
of the
not
other
over
thing,
his
the
head?
ball,
It should
and
be
they have
over
it
his
at the
head.
46. He wants to start this drive with a pass. He finds his man.
This offense has their work cut out for him, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds.
Give me this back,
And
bruh.
the pass hits, picked off.
And take it all the way to the house,
Trying to
baby.
take it
Come
back.
on, Em. Come on, Em.
Running
Take
inside
it to
the
the house.
20.
Take it to the house.
Touchdown,
He's taking it to the
Cowboys.
Take the
How
house,
about
man.
that D coming up with a play like
It's like
that?
this shit was you, bro. No, man.
And the extra point extends the lead to
Oklahoma
double
State
figures
up
at 10.
17-7.
They'll kick it off
4:55
and send
left.
that defense
And
right
Jesus
back out
Christ,
there
number
to try
5,
to
Georgia
score
is
again
getting
after the
cooked
pick
up
six.
by an unranked quarter right now, 34-14. As they are about to enter the 4th quarter.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Arizona State has the ball back in
You
the
don't
offense,
cheat,
making
bro.
its way
I
onto
give
the
it to
field.
you.
That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David can swing the moment.
And the
heat
quarterback
again
getting
home, and the quarterback
surrounded
goes down at the 17.
by the defense.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15.
Watch over the top.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a
The wide
physical
receiver was
matchup
not
there.
able to
3rd down coming.
come down with the
I'm
ball.
not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. Turns it loose.
Give me this. Did you? After another interception. After another interception on the day. 2 interceptions on the day. One of them being a pick six.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And the
Really
Cowboys
nice stop there from the
celebrating.
senior leader.
Gordon getting the
Well,
ball.
they've got the lead. The defense just did
Getting
their
a
part,
gain
getting a
of 3
takeaway.
on
So
the
now
play.
if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible.
Gordon getting the ball
between
again.
snaps.
Finding
Stay in
Regular.
bounds
Getting the first
and let this
down. He
clock
has
tick
86
away.
yards on a day.
They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got
Owens in
10
pressure here.
yards, and they'll move the chains.
No high safety.
Wants to throw on 1st down off
Got
the
him.
play fake.
Find Owens.
Pulls it in. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive
And they are
pass
at
up in
their
this
own
one.
19 now.
They'll run the ball. The
Gordon
clock is on
getting
their
met at the
side.
line of scrimmage.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Bowman fighting his tight end. Stewart
He stopped
fighting
just
4
short
yards,
of the
getting it to
goal
the
line at
1.
the 1. An explosive play has him set up. The Cowboys line it up with a 1st and goal.
Bowman handing the ball off to Gordon, and Gordon getting stuck at the line.
2nd and goal coming up. Tries to get
Hurry up
it
offense,
in.
and Gordon fights
Just
into the
hammering
end
with this
zone for
running
the
back again.
touchdown.
He noses his way into the end zone. They're on the board again, and it looks
Oklahoma
as if
State
this winning
goes up
streak is going to
24-7.
continue.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out. Just
Michigan, number 2
continuing
Michigan
to
beating number
remain
4.
undefeated.
Number 2
Whatever
Oregon
it
beating
takes,
number 4
offense,
Michigan right
defense,
now.
special teams.
24-10.
They have been a good unit,
They are in
and
the
that's
4th
why their
quarter.
ranking is so high.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that.
Too much pressure for the defense.
Some players can't do that real well,
and
it leads
empty
to
again.
more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game.
And the quarterback overthrowing his receiver once again.
Yeah, and I think you know the situation as a defender, and you know you're up by a score, and you know exactly what's going on with the offense. They got to make some big plays here in the fourth quarter. Nice job playing the deep ball, staying deep, and not giving up the big play.
He's got enough for the first down.
Jacksonville State coming out with a win today again.
And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
And out of Jacksonville State getting a win over number 25 Liberty.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw.
And
not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They keep attacking through the air.
And the defense giving the 5th sack on the day today.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down.
Spread here. Oh, and Smith just going to get burnt by McClain for the touchdown.
And once he got loose, it was all over.
Yeah, once he got loose, it was definitely all over, man. Anybody can see that. That's right.
Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football.
Down by 10 with a minute 35 left in the
here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
fourth quarter.
Not much
and Owens gonna receive the ball
to see if the
on the kick.
Can corral the onside kick, and they do. On first down, here comes this offense.
Gordon needs about 13 yards to have
on the ground,
100-yard rushing day. Make that
He's
50.
knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. One man in the backfield, and he gets
my O-line just said
defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on. He'll take a shot.
Looking for Stribling, and Stribling could not come down with the ball.
Incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. He's taking the deep
shot. Smith getting payback
for the 3rd time today.
Getting the game-filling interception on his day. And that closes out the game.
We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness in this coaching staff. And these guys on the field,
and Bowman, 55% completion rate, throwing 3 interceptions on the day on 245 yards passing.
Defensively coming into this
Gordon,
one, there was some matchups on the
85
field
yards at 4.4 yards per carry and getting one touchdown.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding him the football.
Owen leading his wide receiver room again today, back-to-back weeks.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Defense. Okay, 2 tackles for losses. Clay, Walker Street, Oliver, and Martin each getting tackles for loss as well. And Zigbo also getting 2 sacks on a day. Clay, Walker Street, and Oliver getting a sack on a day as well. And then Epps coming up with 2 interceptions, one of them being a 54-yard pick six. And then Smith coming up with an interception on the day as well. Tune in next week to see if this Oklahoma State team can defeat it.